Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we wrap up another 4-day race week here in Hollandale Beach. It's been a big weekend here at Gulfstream. 13 on Saturday, and they paid out the Rainbow Six with almost $4 million in the pool. We start fresh today on the 11 race card. That'll kick off in race number 6. Let's throw it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and weather conditions.
Partly cloudy skies. We did have some early morning rain. The main track is good. The Topeka track is fast. Temperatures in the upper 80s today. In race 1, scratch the 3. Deck Dare is right. Number 6, Miss Be Happy, make the jockey Joe Trejos. Racing at Gulfstream. Perfect start. Across the course early with Lita and Starship Sunrise, both quick into stride. Peggy Sue, I Love You, driving through to challenge. Three Girls is out in the middle, blue colors, about 3 lengths behind. Ace Upper Sleeve is down toward the rail. Savannah Lady is mid-flight in front of Defended and Miss Be Happy. The early trailer is Smart Jenny. To the far turn they go. Peggy Sue, I Love You, tackled for the lead by Starship Sunrise in the 2-path. 3 wide, Lita now third at the inside, Ace Upper Sleeve fourth. Back to fifth and improving now is 3 Girls. Up on the far outside, here's the sweeping move from Miss Be Happy trying to get underway. 3 back to Savannah Lady, then Smart Jenny and Defended as they reach the top of the stretch. They're inside a quarter of a mile from home and they're almost 5 in line, getting ready to make it 6 in line as Ace Upper Sleeve slides through at the rail. Off the turn on the stretch drive, Ace Upper Sleeve driving forward to take the lead. 3 Girls off cover to try to go get her. In between horses, Peggy Sue, I Love You, then back to Starship Sunrise and Lita. Up the fence, Ace Upper Sleeve just in front. 3 Girls surging to her. It's Ace Upper Sleeve. Ace Upper Sleeve and Sunny Leone with a ground-saving trip. They get the job done over 3 Girls second in 103 and 4. They're off. From the rails, Sophistry gets the first call. Running right with her is Airdrie Hill. Away with them is Matanata, almost 3 in line early. A gap of 5 to Mean to Me. Then it's My Denise who's down toward the rail. The 2 at the back are Curritu and Mindshift Game. To the far turn they go, and the 2 favorites, they sprint off. Sophistry has rail position and the lead. She's a length and a half in front of Airdrie Hill, who's now second. They've gone 5 ahead of Matt Donato, who tries to re-rally third through a 22-second opening quarter. It's still another 6 or 7 lengths to the rest of the field, led by My Denise, then Mean to Me. They reach the top of the stretch. Edgar Perez and Sophistry have the lead, but here comes another run from Airdrie Hill on the outside. It's only 6 back to Matt Donato, then My Denise. She finds her best stride and comes on next. Airdrie Hill has now wrestled command from Sophistry, who's back to second. Mean to Me's rolling. She might even have a shot for second, but the chicken's flown the coop here. Airdrie Hill to win it, and win it with 5 lengths in hand. Good battle for second. That got close. Either Sophistry or a charging Mean to Me. My Denise is fourth. 58 flat.
They're off in the Curlin, Florida Derby. After 3 quarters in 112 and 1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for St. Elias Stable. Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
Whether you're new to the world of horse racing or a seasoned professional, we have something for everyone here at the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. From fine art to legendary artifacts, our mission is to preserve and promote the history of thoroughbred racing in America and honor the sport's most accomplished participants. Open year-round and located on Union Avenue, right across from Saratoga Racecourse, adding to the rich history surrounding the oldest racetrack in America. Visit racingmuseum.org.
They're off. Slow to begin, Zano and Mr. Cooper. Quick to begin, outside, Lucas Prince heading off for the early lead. From between horses, first-timer Cove Star is on the go. Cove Star to the top. Outside, Lucas Prince is now second from Moby Warrior, who's together with First Coast Storm. They're third and fourth. Three back to Yasser, then comes Prince David and Mr. Cooper, and Zano is last. In around the forward turn, they go at the 5/16 Cove Star. Leads by half a length, Lucas Prince is their second, three wide. Moby Warrior is now third. First Coast Storm, he's at the rail in fourth. Two back to Yasser. Mr. Cooper stuck in traffic, wide on the course and improving is Prince David. They stack and pack as they turn for home. Cove Star is on the ropes. Here comes a run from Lucas Prince to take him on. Moby Warrior over the top, tries to pick them both up. Then back to Mr. Cooper. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Lucas Prince on the outside. Cove Star tries to find for pressure at the rail. It's Lucas Prince just in front. Cove Star at the rail, still game, still fighting, but Lucas Prince has the edge, and Lucas Prince wins. Lucas Prince beats Cove Star narrowly in 57-1. And they're off. Singing Sandra gets the first call and goes looking for a pretty easy early lead. From the inside, Lucha Von Listel tries to get some cover, and out in the center goes Heavens Express. Darling Darley is between horses in front of Na Dudette, then Ultimate Mission, and Puckards at the inside. There is zero pace on here. Singing Sandra has the lead. She leads by a length and a quarter. Panici wants a flanking position for Lucha Von Listel and now gets it in second. Two back to Darling Darley in third. Puckard is at the rail in fourth, followed by Heavens Express and Na Dudette, and the trailer is Ultimate Mission. The opening quarter was 26-3. The leader Singing Sandra by a neck. Lucha Von Listel on the outside second, and these two have put on some big-time speed here as they race to the half-mile point. This second quarter is going to be very quick as they've opened 8 on the rest of the field. Darling Darley is now third. Out in the middle is Ultimate Mission. Then Heavens Express. At the rail is Puckered, and in between horses Na Dudette. The half-mile was 50-3, so that is indeed a big-time second quarter as they swing to the forward turn, and the leader is Singing Sandra. 3 parts better than Panici on Lucha Von Listel. He's asking her to stay with the leader, and she can't yet. It's 10 to Darling Darley. Na Dudette with the inside edge. She is now rallying into a joint third as they reach the top of the stretch. Leonel Reyes and Singing Sandra have the lead. Lucha Von Listel, her bid appears to have stalled as she's now backpedaling and threatening to lose second soon to Na Dudette on the outside. Darling Darley, they straighten for the drive. It's Singing Sandra trying to put the finishing touches on this one. From the outside, Darling Darley. From between horses, it's Na Dudette. And back to fourth is Lucha Von Listel. To the wire, Singing Sandra. The class drop is too much for these. She wins by 2. Second, Darling Darley. Third is Na Dudette. Then Heavens Express in 143-2. And they're off. At the rail, Repaint was away well enough. Moving in the center, Miss Diz on the stretch out has speed. Stacking up between horses, Cajun Gal and Tapping Girl. Also, Tiz Aaron into the mix. Way out wide is Slim Jim. Dropped over to save some ground, the trailer, Red-Haired Gal. In the run around the first turn, Repaint has the inside edge and the lead. Tapping Girl is going to badger the leader while second out in the middle. That's Tiz Aaron, who's now 3 wide. 4 wide is Miss Diz. Saving ground is Cajun Gal. Then Slim Jim, and the trailer is Red-Haired Gal. They make their way to the backstretch now. The leader is Repaint on top through a 24-2 opening quarter, leads by a neck. Tapping Girl is second. Miss Diz on the outside third. Tiz Aaron locked in between horses in fourth. At the rail, Cajun Gal follows along in fifth. Back to the inside, that's Red-Haired Gal, and Siljim is at the back. They make their way to the opening half-mile station. The opening quarter went in 24-2. The half-mile was 48-4. Repaint has been taking pressure every step. Outside, Tapping Girl keeps that pressure on. Miss Diz 3 wide. Tiz Aaron gets the green light to launch her bid. She's into 4th. That's all for Cajun Gal. Passed outside by Sil Jim as they run around the far turn. 5/16 to go. The leader is still Repaint, but only narrowly. On the outside, Tapping Girl is now second. Tiz Aaron grinding home pretty well. She's now third. Dropping back Ms. Diz way out in the center is red-haired gal. They're at the top of the stretch. Trejo still sitting chilly on Repaint. Does she have a kick? On the outside, Tiz Aaron's about to find out with 1/8 of a mile to go. Now it's still up front. Repaint, who has it by 2. Outside, Tiz Aaron, wide outside. Red-haired gal, 16th more. Repaint driven out. Repaint and Joe Trejos will go gate to wire to win by 2. Tiz Aaron was second. Third, red-haired gal, and fourth was Sil Jim. They're off and running. Outside, it's Joe DiBaggio who gets the first call. Inside, Cart Girl Sam on the go. Cart Girl Sam to the top. Second is Joe DiBaggio, working 3 in advance of Vidiano, who's now third. South America is down toward the inside with Nick's Bro, and the run to the half-mile point. Up front, it's the filly taking on the boys. It's Cart Girl Sam, clear a length and a half. Joe DiBaggio is second. Cross Haste is now up to a joint third alongside Vidiano, and South America holds down the rail. The early trailer is Nick's Bro. They speed around the far turn. The opening quarter was 22-2. Cart Girl Sam using that quick first gear to her advantage. She's poached a 3-length lead. Second is Joe DiBaggio moving out the rail. Here's a run from South America. He's making a big move inside for Edwin G. Dropping back Vidiano. No factor Cross Haste. Trailing throughout Nick's Bro. They turn in. Up front, Cart Girl Sam is under siege. Joe DiBaggio's on the outside. South America trying to find a running lane with 1/8 of a mile to go. Cart Girl Sam is still in front, but Joe DiBaggio's going to test her on the outside. 16th to go. Joe DiBaggio trying to get by. Cart Girl Sam trying to hold firm. Joe's getting up. Joe DiBaggio's in front at a big price. Second, Cart Girl Sam. It was close for third as Vidiano rallied to challenge South America. 1:10-3. They're off. At the rail, it's Merlin who begins quickly. Here's the Gray Champion's Dream on the move. In between horses goes Handy Dandy. Out in the center, Burnin' Turf. And down at the inside, it's Just a Photo. Then 3 wide, Tiz the Bomb. Dropping out second last is Marwad. The early trailer is Novo Soul. Merlin is up over heels as Champion's Dream clears to the top for Edgard Zayas. He's 2 in front of Handy Dandy in second. Merlin is now third and a bit better to handle from an outside running Burnin' Turf. Then Tiz the Bomb. He's in 5th position at this stage, about 4.5, 5 lengths behind. Just a Photo is at the rail, racing in front of Marwad, and settled at the back is Novo Soul. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat. They're less than 5 furlongs from the wire. Champion's Dream in his South Florida debut. He has it a length and a quarter. Handy Dandy is second from Merlin, who's at the rail. Burnin' Turf is out in the middle. In between horses goes Tis the Bomb. Just a Photo is kept close to the action while racing toward the rail. He's a length in front of Marwad and 2.5 to the trailer, Novo Soul. They went the half in 48 seconds flat. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. The leader is Champion's Dream. He's trying to braven up and kick on. Burnin' Turf, 3 wide and on a big move for Jaramillo. In between horses, Handy Dandy. Just a Photo now let go for his run by Morelos. Blue Cap 4 wide. From the back, Novo Soul finds his best stride and comes on next. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Champion's Dream has the lead. Just a Photo up on the outside with Burnin' Turf between horses. Merlin is next and down the center, Novo Soul. Final eighth of a mile. Champion's Dream is still in front. Just a Photo gaining, but not very quickly. It's still Champion's Dream, and Champion's Dream will win it. Second is Just a Photo. There is a photo for third that I think goes to Burnin' Turf over Novo Soul in 139-2. And they're off. In the middle, Bahamian Moon was away alertly. Fortuna Bell is sent through at the rail. Out in the center, Admiral Hopper is an in-hand third. Fulminate is on the outside fourth. Sonicus is at the rail, and One of One is last of all. They chase the sharp speed of Fortuna Bell. Fortuna Bell has the lead 3 parts of length. In between horses, Bahamian Moon 4 wide. Fulminate forcing Van Dyke to go on Admiral Hopper, who's 3 wide. All of that is good news for the gray Sonicus, who's behind this skirmish up front, and 3 better than One of One. Around the far turn through a 22-second opening quarter. Admiral Hopper is roughed up 3 wide. Fortuna Bell holding inside edge. In between horses, Bahamian Moon 4 wide and Fulminate. Sonicus needs to get underway. She's had a sweet setup with One of One next in the wrap, the top of the stretch. There's still 4 in line. From the far outside, it's Fulminate. Swung to the center. Sonicus is now loose for her run. One of One coming up the rail. Who do you like here? Fulminate has just lost the lead now. From the inside, it's still Fortuna Bell over the top. Sonicus is getting up. Sonicus surging. Sonicus trips out to win it. She took a while, but that setup was too sweet for her. She got the job done from Fulminate second at 103-4. Post. They're off in the My Pal Chrissy. Clean start for both favorites. One of the first into stride is that favorite, Best Dream, who's headed off for the early advantage, taken on by Rosie's Halo. These two kick on from Battle Cry, who's wide while racing a joint third. Charlie's Wish is next from Mary, quite contrary. She's third last. Second last, Double Cosmo Girl, the early trailer, and improving in traffic, Delightful Summer. Out of the chute, onto the main track. It's a reasonable tempo. The opening quarter complete in just 24-3. That's flat out slow for these quality fillies and mares. The leader is Best Dream. Best Dream on top 3 parts of length from the inside. That's Rosie's Halo in second. Mary quite contrary and Zayas plotting an inside lane. He's thinking better of it. Now he'll angle to the outside. Out in the middle of the racetrack and still right there is Charlie's Wish, a length and a half in front of Delightful Summer, and the trailer is Double Cosmo Girl. They went the half in 47-1. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Jaramillo and Best Dream doing what she does best, strutting her stuff early. She's 2 on top with 3 furlongs to go. In between horses, Charlie's Wish is driven to try to get to her. Hard at work on the outside is Mary, quite contrary with Battle Cry. Dropping back is Rosie's Halo. The others are outgunned as they reach the top of the stretch. 3 quarters complete, and Best Dream turns in after 111-1 for 3 quarters. To the attack, Charlie's Wish is close enough to land a blow. Down the center and Mary quite contrary. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Best Dream trying to hold off Charlie's Wish. Best Dream driven out by Jaramillo. Charlie's Wish is doing everything she can, but she can't stay with Best Dream. Best Dream to win the My Pal Chrissy by 2. Second, Charlie's Wish up third. Mary quite contrary, then Rosie's Halo. 136-1. off and running. Slow to start, Choose Joy, but she's a late runner anyway. Poema and Drumroll, the first two to begin. Trying to hold them in the 2 and 3 path is Tater Maid, who marches forward to challenge. Away on the inside, Starship Nala. Up in the middle, it's Oh Darlin' with Admissible, the early trailer, Choose Joy. To the far turn they go. Edgar Perez and Poema clear on the top end, and now they lead by a length and a half. Drumroll together with Tater Maid second and third. Oh Darlin' is on the outside fourth. Choose Joy, blue colors underway while fifth, while 3 wide. Admissibles between horses, and Starship Nala is at the rail. They went 21 and 4 for the opening quarter, and they race to the top of the stretch. Poema struts her speed with a length to work with. Drumroll is there second. Vasquez and Choose Joy split horses. Tater Maid is at the rail. Over the top, Oh Darlin' as they straighten for the drive. Choose Joy begins to warm to the task. She's now charging to challenge Poema. Drumroll's in between horses and is right there. Final 16th of a mile. This is going to get very close. They're 4 in line. Here's Choose Joy. Here's Oh Darlin' down the center. Oh Darlin's getting up. Oh Darlin. Oh Darlin and Edgar Zayas bring an upset and outkick Choose Joy. 103 and 1. And runners away. From the rail, Fix gets the first call and goes looking for the early advantage. Splitting horses, Sultan the Great is on to go. Outside is Bell Mountain into the top flight while 3 wide. Sharp Wonders at the rail, and Quattro Centro is going to have to work between horses. 2 back to Pet Matt. He's well settled, about 7 lengths off this loose and keen early leader. Then it's Life is Precious. He's third last. Second last, we're down toward the rail, is Il Siciliano, and the early trailer is Jimbo Bailey. 23 and 1 for a pumped up opening quarter speed. The leader is a Fix, but he's only head in front, as Sultan the Great is second and Bell Mountain is third, Quattro Centro fourth. At the rail, Sharp Wonder is now fifth. Pet Matt improves in the red cap. He's in the clear now, about 4 lengths off the lead as the pace slows. Life is Precious follows him in front of Il Siciliano, and Jimbo Bailey is last of the 9 through a 47 and 2 half mile. These are legit fractions as they swing now to the far turn. The pace has been honest as a Fix leads by a head. Sultan the Great is now second. Bell Mountain 3 wide to the leader in third. Pet Matt patiently handled here by Rios, getting ready to launch into his bid while 4 wide. At the rail, Quattro Centro. Life is Precious close enough for Ferrer. He looks to feed him some racetrack. Underway from the back is Il Siciliano, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 111 and 4. The leader now, Bell Mountain, taken on by Pet Matt. On the far outside, Life is Precious will wheel widest of all for the drive, and he's underway. Off the turn in the stretch drive, and Pet Matt comes away with the lead. Running at him on the outside, Life is Precious. Back at the rail, Quattro Centro got through, and he's kicking pretty well. Final 16th of a mile. Pet Matt almost there. He wanders toward the inside, but he's in front. Pet Matt and Jesus Rios to do it. Quattro Centro second, Life is Precious third, Bell Mountain is fourth, and Il Siciliano to complete your high five in 143 and 1.
And that's a wrap on the 11 race card here Sunday at Gulfstream Park. We'll take a few days off. We'll be back with you on Thursday. Our final 4-day racing week of the summer kicks off with 8 of them for you in that traditional 12:55 post.